New merchandise. You can scan the QR code for those that are watching or here at the track. Go to shopflowsports.com. Shopflowsports.com. Pick yourself up some Flow Sports racewear. Each and every Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series race live on FloRacing, including next Friday night from Indianapolis, Indiana, Circle City Raceway, and then next Saturday at Florence. Well, coming up, 32 cars will do hot laps here with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. You're watching it all live on FloRacing from Hagerstown, Maryland. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hagerstown Speedway. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by FloRacing. James Essex, Shea Judy. My good friend Buddy, he's over here. He's going to be calling the limited late models, semi-late models here tonight. I believe, how many you got? Like 12 of those.
Yes, indeed. 12 drivers signed into the pit area for their 15-lap main event tonight.
Well, it's rained. Well, it rained last night, right? It rained this morning. They look a little questionable for a while, but all systems are go. 57 degrees right now. Wind gusting a little bit there out of the west. A few clouds still overhead, but expecting no rain for the rest of the night here in Hagerstown, Maryland. Well, after last night, Devin Brand got his 5th series win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He and Ricky Thorne Jr. entered last night tied for the points lead with a dirt late model record, $250,000 on the line out of $1.3 million. Moran leads by 10 over at Thornton. Jonathan Davenport third, Brandon Overton is fourth. Now, it's important to get into the top 4 because you run the last part of this year, the last month or so, and how they are stacked up for that is how they will head to the Dirt Track Carl Schwartz Dirt Track World Championship at Eldora in October. Dalton Wilson is 5th. He led some laps last night. Garrett Alverson, Hudson O'Neill, Brandon Shepard, Tyler. But how about rookie Daniel Hilsebeck? First trip out here to the East Coast. He is currently 10th. He leads the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And again, don't forget, fans, don't forget to visit Mark of Valor behind the grandstand area. They have official Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series racewear. Just a reminder, your college sports have a home on FloCollege. Watch more than 12,000 college sporting events from 100 schools and 12 different conferences. Only on FloCollege. Head to FloCollege.com today to see everything new. The scheduled events again for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series will be at Port Royal tomorrow night, the Steve O'Neill promoted facility. Drivers meeting at 5:30. I believe we'll be live at 5:45 tomorrow night, the battle in the borough. Then next weekend, looking forward to that, our first visit to Circle City Raceway in Indianapolis, Indiana. The richest race they've ever run there, whether it's late model or sprint cars. That will be next Friday night. That'll pay $15,000 to win. And then next Saturday night will be the Ralph Latham Memorial at Florence Speedway. That will pay $25,000 to win. Then part of Illinois Speed Week on Friday, May the 9th, will be at Farmer City Raceway in Farmer City, Illinois. And then May the 10th at Fairbury Speedway, the Falls Spring Shootout. Then we'll be at Eagle Raceway, 3 nights there. The Malvern Bank High Bank Heist at Roger Hayden's Eagle Raceway in Eagle, Nebraska. Then Memorial Day weekend, we will conclude the Sunoco Race Fuels Road to Wheatland. We'll dole out $16,000 to the top 15 in points that weekend for the Show Me 100, which will be topped off by the Show Me 100 on Saturday, May the 24th, paying $75,000 to win. Then we'll be off a couple of weeks, including the Dirt Late Model Dream, which will be live here on FloRacing, by the way. And then we'll be at Roger Sellers Smoky Mountain Speedway, Maryville, Tennessee, the Mountain Moonshine Classic, June 13th and 14th. Lernerville Speedway, the 19th Annual Firecracker 100 at the Thompson Family Facility there in Sarver, June 19th through the 21st, and July 4th at Charlie Vest Atomic Speedway in Chillicothe, Ohio. We're going to take a brief break as the cars will be coming up here shortly for the Dirt Draft Hot Laps, and that'll begin at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, race fans. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, presented by FloRacing from Hagerstown Speedway. We'll be right back.
We showed the world what it means to go big. Combining mini-mill technology with industry-leading talent, producing steel our customers need in an environmentally responsible way. Now, we're going even bigger. Big River Steel is building a second, highly sustainable and technologically advanced steel mill, allowing us to deliver even more of the sustainable steel needed to solve the challenges of tomorrow without sacrificing performance today. That's big picture steel.
V-Land is proud to be an official partner of the 2023 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Check us out at www.vland.com for more info. See you at the races.
ARP manufactures the ultimate fasteners from the best raw materials using cold forged technology. Family owned and made in the USA. Quality always comes first. For whatever extreme category you're in, it's always ARP-bolts.com.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
Students that go through our programs have fantastic experiences, and they come out getting good job placements.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
10 out of 10. If you even think this is the right place for you, you better just go.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by Automotive Racing Products, quality first and made in the USA. By Big River Steel, developing sustainable steel made with the world's most advanced mini-mill technologies. And by Lucas Oil, keep that engine alive. Yeah, we'd like to Welcome back here to Hagerstown Speedway. We'd like to thank Race Car Engineering, our official pace truck this year with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Race Car Engineering was founded in 1998. They're located in Lakeland, Florida. Race Car Engineering has become one of the largest sources for racing and performance parts in the southeastern part of the United States, with a unique showroom and offices in a 17,000 square foot warehouse full of inventory. Race Car Engineering carries parts for circle track racing, asphalt and dirt, sprint cars, drag racing, road racing, street performance, pro touring muscle cars, hot rods, off-road, and karting. For more information, go to racecareng.com. Thank you to Race Car Engineering, our pace truck sponsor for 2025 with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by FloRacing. Well, the semi-lates, buddy, are going to be coming up first with their hot lap session as they make their way onto the track here at Hagerstown. Hey, good to see you, my friend. I know you've been waiting 3 years for this,
Yes,
right?
I have. 3 years.
Yes. And yeah, the way it looked earlier today, I'm thinking it might be 4 years. So,
yeah, it wasn't looking too good.
And what a great crowd here tonight. Glad to have you.
Yeah, it is. It's a fantastic crowd, and so very happy to have the Lucas Oil Late Model drivers back with us. A star-studded field of cars, a great crowd on hand, and a good support class tonight for the semi-late division. As we mentioned, 12 drivers on hand here this evening. Led out by the 25 at Jeremy Mills in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. Good shot of Steve Kent, that 1C machine. Steve hailing out of Woodsboro, Maryland. He picked up the most recent semi-late feature event victory here at Hagerstown. 3 events for these drivers so far this year. Rick Potter in the 15. He's also been with us for a few events. A driver hailing out of Everett, Pennsylvania. Good-looking machine. Runs a lot up at the Bedford Speedway in Bedford, Pennsylvania. 65, a Dylan Wilson in Cassville, Pennsylvania, also on hand with us tonight. Also joining us is going to be the number 10 of Chester Sellers out of Hagerstown. Michael Grady in the 70 in Winchester, as we mentioned earlier. Shane McQuaid, the 3D in Sykesville, Maryland, also with us. 25, Jeremy Mills, there you see him working down the front straightaway. Another driver on hand in simulate competition, hailing from Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. 48 powered by Tony Hughley out of Frederick, Maryland, as the drivers get the green flag. Hot lap session underway now for the semi-late drivers this evening. There pretty much is a rule. There has to be a certain line they have to meet as far as car count is concerned that will determine whether they do semi-late heat races or time trials. So after the warm-up session is complete this evening, they will be back out a little bit later on, and they will do qualifying by hot laps or time trials, as we should say, and that will set the field. Now, there is an invert. We're going to roll a dice a little bit later on this evening after one of the Lucas Oil Late Model heat races. And once that's completed, that will determine the starting order for the semi-late drivers in their main event coming up later on tonight. So again, drivers getting up some good laps, and getting our thanks out to Brian Jones, his entire crew here at Hagerstown Speedway, always doing a fantastic job of track prep. Been a challenging day, a lot of sun, wind, clouds, all kinds of weather, some rain earlier today. Right now, Rick Potter is getting some good laps in. He finds himself up top of the board. 65 of Dylan Wilson, currently second on the board. Good look at the 83 of Brian Kearns there, making his first appearance of the 2025 season here at the Hagerstown Speedway. Also up top towards the number 1 spot, the 1C of Steve Kent. We mentioned the one-time feature winner, currently third on the board in our hot laps. As the 65 of Wilson moves up top, 21.147 for that veteran driver out of Cassville, Pennsylvania. Rick Potter will wind up in second in our warm-ups as the checkered flag comes out. Steve Kent, the 1C, will wind up in third. The 70 of Mike Grady, fourth. And the 97 of Chris Eaton, he will round out the top 5 in our semi-late warm-ups. So again, they'll hit back to the pit area, make their adjustments, and be back out for what will be their time trials to set the field for tonight's feature event a little bit later on, James.
All right, buddy, great job. Thank you very much. Hey, we'd like to thank you to Travis Beavers. He's going to be awarding $1,000 to the overall fast qualifier in the All-Star Performance Time Trials for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Beavers Auto Body and Collision. Be sure to check them out. They're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So thank you to Travis Beavers. Beavers Auto Body. And again, that'll be $1,000 will go to the overall fast qualifier. We'll have that presentation as we normally do here on the main straightaway. At Hagerstown Speedway, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by FloRacing is pleased to announce Buzz Electric Bicycles returns as a value partner in 2025, offering the chance to win a new Buzz e-bike. To enter, go to lucasdirt.com/buzz-2025. The grand prize winner will be announced at the season-ending finale at Eldora Speedway at Carl Schwartz Dirt Track World Championship on October the 18th. By the way, tickets and camping on sale for the DTWC, and you can go to eldoraspeedway.com, eldoraspeedway.com. Group 1 on the racetrack here, led up by the 18, led some laps last night, the James Ratliff car, the Innovative Community Solutions, MGL Auto Sales entry. Out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, that is Dalton Wilson. Behind him, the Big River Steel. Wheeler Metals, SSI Motorsports entry out of Martinsville, Indiana, that is Hudson O'Neal. Hudson O'Neal in 71. Also on the racetrack, in the Jim McBee Motorsports number 11, the veteran comes to us out of Stevens City, Virginia. The M&R Livestock Rocket, that is Kyle Hardy. Kyle Hardy in the 11B. Also on the track is the 2J in the Knowles Fire Protection Chassis Logistic Longhorn Pro Power out of Clear Spring, Maryland. It'll be Justin Weaver. Justin Weaver in car number 2J. There's the 22 car. In the Saturday Motorsports Classic Inc. entry, Rocket out of Indiana, Pennsylvania, that is Greg Satterley. Greg Satterley, a former winner in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series of 22. In the 66C, he comes to us out of Ridgely, West Virginia, the Orange Light Mechanical Contractors. Nelson Auto Sales Rocket of Matt Cosner. Matt Cosner in 66C. Also on the track, he is in the Best Performance number 1 car, the Langenfelder Mechanical entry. Roberts Beat Company, first class septic rocket out of Waverly, Texas. The last time we were here in 2022, who's the winner? That is Turbo Tyler Erb. Tyler Erb in car number 1, and the number 93, the Paler Motorsports Hoopaw Grading Company, Coleman Farms Racing entry out of Lincoln, North Carolina. That is driven by Carson Ferguson. Carson Ferguson in car 93. And Tyler Erb, the fastest in that group at 17.633 here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. 17.633. Again, go to Dirt Draft. If you're new, get on the app. How you do it is you got $100,000 in play money, okay? So you pick the top 5 in the Conococheague 50 here tonight. If you're a first-time visitor on Dirt Draft, you have an option. You can get a shirt. You can either get a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series shirt, USAC, High Limit, all of that, and go to Dirt Draft and get one of those. You need one of those, don't you, buddy? You need a Lucas Oil shirt or
absolutely
USAC or High Limit or one of those. All right. Group number 2 on the track. Here's last night's winner, his 5th win of the year, the current points leader, the 99 car, the Big River Steel C&W Trucking entry. He is out of Dresden, Ohio. That is Devin Moran. Devin Moran has never won here at Hagerstown. His dad, the Hall of Famer Donnie Moran, won here 8 times. Here's the 22 car, currently 10th in the points, leading the Rookie of the Year chase in car number 22. He's out of Earlham, Iowa. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase with a dirt late model record 20,000 win. That is Daniel Hilsebeck. The 24 car out of Middleburg, Pennsylvania. That is Dylan Yoder. Dylan Yoder in the 24 car. Also out there in the 79 running for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year. The H&H Auto Sales N379. Out of Dawsonville, Georgia. That is Donald McIntosh. Donald McIntosh in 79. Also out there, the 68, first time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series out of Everett, Pennsylvania, LaSalle Engines and Chassis. Rocket Clements of Nathan LaSalle. Nathan LaSalle in 68, the 6th, the Wilkerson Farms Longhorn. Out of Jupiter, Florida's Clay Harris in car number 6, the 49. Well, there's the 66 car. That'll be Justin Can. Justin Can is out of Huntington, Pennsylvania, the Border Financial, Notella Ridge, Camp Longhorn Clements. Car number 66. Also in this group of 24, again, we mentioned the Strauss Electric entry. That is Dylan Yoder. Dylan Yoder. So we got 3 great contenders in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. Again, the top 3 will get money, $18,000 in contingencies. And right now, Daniel Hilsebeck, the top of that. Dan Ebert and Donald McIntosh are the 3 drivers. Devin Moran, our in-car camera here on FloRacing. 17,808. 17808. So the 49 has a transponder issue. Jonathan Davenport comes in tonight 3rd in the points. So we mentioned the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. Hilsebeck, Ebert, and McIntosh. $20,000 to win that. $5,000 for second, $2,500 third. And contingencies, a pit bike to the winner of the Rookie of the Year, Dave Warren Power Sports, Fire Suppression Engineering, Barron's Performance, Brodix, Diversified Machine, Fast Shafts, Fox Shocks, Kaiser Manufacturing, MD3, MSD, PEM, runner-up. We'll get $500 product certificate. Pro Fabrication Headers, Schoenfeld Headers, Slicker Graphics, Simpson Race Products, Strange Ovals, Summit Racing Equipment, Swift Springs, Thermotech, Weir's Machine, Veland, Willwood Brakes, and Exeldyne. Contingency awards, $18,550, very impressive. And again, $20,000 to win the points, $5,000 for second, $2,500 third, courtesy of O'Reilly Auto Parts. Thank you very much. Next group will be out by the 7, the Stokely Materials Hard Scrabble Express entry. That is Ross Robinson. Ross Robinson out of Georgetown, Delaware. Behind him, the 24 car, 4-time winner this year. He is in the M&M Painting and Construction Dryden entry rocket out of York, Pennsylvania. That'll be Rick Eckert. Rick Eckert in 24 here on the main straightaway. Also in this group, coming at you off of turn number 4, will be the 76 car. He's in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce. Riggs Motorsports entry, Garto Southern. That'll be Brandon Overton. Brandon Overton out of Evans, Georgia. Also on the track with the 93, the Ponchos Racing Products entry, Longhorn out of Hanover, Pennsylvania, Corey Lawler, the 25Z. Former track champion, the Green Lane entry, Chalk Hill Rocket. That will be Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania, Mason Ziegler. The 0 car out of Clements, Maryland is Dale Hollage. With the 4 car, the Langenfelder Mechanical, the all-time winningest driver here. 139 career wins in his 50th year of racing is Gary Stuhler. Gary Stuhler out of Greencastle, Pennsylvania. Also the 119 out on the track. The Uglies Kettle Chips entry, Brian Bernheisel. Brian Bernheisel of Jonestown, Pennsylvania. Mason Ziegler, right now quickest. I believe his first race of the year, the 2018 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Rookie of the Year, that Green Lane 25Z. Brian Liverman turning the wrenches on the car, 17.778. 17778 for the 25Z of Mason Ziegler. I'd like to thank all of our official partners of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, presented by FloRacing, All-Star Performance, ARP, Big River Steel, Buzz Electric Bicycles, Dirt Draft, FloRacing, Heath Lawson Photography, Homatro, Hoosier Tire, Lucas Oil Products, Mark of Valor Apparel, Miller Welders, My Race Pass, Nutrient Ag Solutions, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Race Car Engineering, Rugged Radio, Summit Racing Equipment, Sunoco Race Fuels, UNOH, University of Northwestern Ohio, Wheeland and Veland Metal Services. There's the 58 car. He is currently 6th in the points. He is in the Roman Machine. Sea Valley Transportation, Sunoco Race Fuels entry. Out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, coming at you, that is Garrett Alberson. Garrett Alberson in car 58. Behind him is the 3rd generation driver, the Team 0 car out of Winchester, Virginia. That is Trevor Feathers. Trevor Feathers, an 8-time winner here in his career at Hagerstown Speedway. The 19M in the Colt Miller JCM Motorsports Yellowhammer Clyburn Take Lines entry out of Meridian, Mississippi is Spencer Hughes. Spencer Hughes in the 19M. There's the Valvoline number 1. Last year's World of Outlaw Series champion, now running the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series full-time. That is Brandon Shepard. Brandon Shepard out of New Berlin, Illinois. The Mark Richards Racing number 1. The 11AC. He was the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger last night out of Seaford, Delaware. That is Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins in the 11AC. Also on the track, the 20RT and the Elite Concrete Ultimate Towing and Recovery entry out of Chandler, Arizona. The reigning series champion is Ricky Thornton Jr. Ricky Thornton Jr., the 20RT. And in car 60, he's 2nd in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He is out of Seaford, Delaware. That is Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins in car... Excuse me, that is Dan Ebert. Dan Ebert out of Lakeshore, Minnesota. You saw Trevor Collins on the screen, picked up an additional $490 from the track last night at Georgetown as a local driver. The highest finishing local racer at Georgetown. There's the 17J cut. The veteran out of Hancock, Maryland. That is Wayne Johnson. Wayne Johnson in 17J. And the fat in that group, that blue and white number 1 Valvoline, Soybert Calf Ranch's entry, the Rocket Mark Richards Racing entry, 17825 out of Newbern, Illinois. Brandon Shepard in car number 1. A good run for him last night in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, currently 8th in the points. Again, get on Dirt Draft. If you're not on there already, great fantasy league for dirt late model racing. You can sign up for that. If you're a new signee, you can either have a choice of a USAC, Sprint Car Shirt, High Limit, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Do all of that. Again, pick the top 5 at tonight's Conococheague 50, and you could be a big winner. Again, you get $100,000 in play money, buddy. Be nice to have $100,000 in anything, right? But like Monopoly money, pick the top 5 who it's going to be here tonight in the Conococheague 50. By the way, we have some former winners here, including Earl Pearson Jr. is going to be driving the race car engineering pace truck. Gary Stuhler has won the most. He's won everything here, right? He's a former multi-time track champion, 139 wins. He has won the Conococheague 50 6 times.
Still a fan favorite for many people here at Hagerstown Speedway. They love when Stuhler's here.
We're going to take a brief break. Coming up next, more action. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by FloRacing from Hagerstown, Maryland. Get ready for an epic week on Flow Track. First, from April 24th through the 26th, watch America's oldest track and field event with athletes from all over the world coming to compete at the Penn Relays. Then catch the home of the world's preeminent track and field events with the start of the Diamond League on April the 26th. followed by the TCS London Marathon on April the 27th. It's all streaming here, only on FloTrack. We covered all. We got all kinds of sports. Buddy and I going to get some NIL money from some college somewhere tonight, maybe. You never know, right?
We should get some for walking up and down these stands all
That's
day.
exactly right. Travis Beaver, thank you very much. Beaver's Auto Body, $1,000 cash he will present to the overall fast qualifier tonight. And we are about ready to go. It's going to be Justin Weaver. He is going to be the first car on the racetrack. He was with us last night. He is in car 2J. He's out of Clear Spring, Maryland. He'll be followed by the 71 out of Martinsville, Indiana, Hudson O'Neill. And the 93 out of Lincoln, North Carolina, is Carson Ferguson. Justin Weaver, the Knowles Fire Protection, Chassis Logistics, Breen Live Sales, GDC Solutions, Payne Contracting, Bill Stein, Longhorn Pro Power. First lap time is 18.112. O'Neill, the Big River Steel, Wheeler Metals, Merrill Bonding, Subsurface of Indiana, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, Westside Tractor Sales, Dino 1, O'Neill Salvage, Indiana USSSA Fast Pitch Softball, Bob and Tammy Burton, Bob Catabates, Sunoco. First lap time for O'Neill is 17.686. Carson Ferguson o'clock in at 18.285. And the Ball Grading Company, Aesthetic Dentistry, Coleman Farms Racing, Sparks Oil Company, Buddy's Auto Money. That's a Longhorn Cornet. Lap 2 for Weaver is 18.181. O'Neill 18.169, and lap number 2 for Carson Ferguson 18.154. So through 3 cars, it's Hudson O'Neill at 17.686. Jason Durham turning the wrenches of the crew chief on that Longhorn Clements for SSI Motorsports. Up next will be the 11M car, the Jim McBee Motorsports entry out of Stevens City, Virginia, to be Kyle Hardy. Kyle Hardy, he is in the M&R Livestock, Staunton Union Stockyards. That's a Rocket Vic Hill, followed by the 66C out of Ridgely, West Virginia. That is Matt Cosner. Matt Cosner, the RH Lap Mechanical Contractors, Nelson Auto Sales, Global Truck Outfitters, Benson Designs, Monty Auto Parts, GMP Distributors. That's a Rocket Durham, followed by Dalton Wilson, the 18D out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. The James Ratliff, Brantley Farms, MG Auto Sales, the Auto Outlet, Innovative Community Solutions, Keltner Contracting, JR Motor Sales, B&L Court Construction, Dean Bowen, the crew chief of the Longhorn Clements, 18D. Kyle Hardy, first lap, 18.483, 18483. Cosner, 18.132. Wilson, third, 18.122. We are in Group A qualifying. This will be heats 1 and 2 here tonight at Hagerstown. Kyle Hardy, the Jim McBee Motorsports entry, 18.513. Lap 2 for Cosner, second quick, 18.052. Here comes the big perm. He's fifth in the points, and lap 2 is 18.233. 18233 for Dalton Wilson. Hey, I love the sun, but it's bright in here, isn't it? I'm glad to see the sun. I'm not going to complain at all, right? Up next will be the 22. He comes to us out of Indiana, Pennsylvania. That'll be Greg Satterley. Greg Satterley, he's in the Kaiser Manufacturing, Satterley Motorsports, APCO, Classic Inc., Rocket Clements, followed by the number 1, the best performance entry out of New Waverly, Texas. That'll be Tyler Erb. Tyler Erb of the Langenfelder Mechanical Contractors, Roberts B Company, First Class Septic, Go Lithium, Sunoco Race Fuels, Sandowell, Cody Carl, the crew chief of the Rocket Clements, and Jonathan Davenport, the 49 out of Blairsville, Georgia. He is in the Longhorn Clements, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dynagro Seed, ASC Warranty, Martin Automotive, Mega Plumbing to the Carolinas. Double M Motorsports, Lance and Darlin Anders out of Blairsville, Georgia. That is Jonathan Davenport. Lap number 1, Satterley is 18.263 turbo, 18.478 Davenport, second in Group A, 17.882, 17882 for JD. The only 2-time winner here at Hagerstown in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Satterley, lap 2, 18.324. Tyler will go to 7th at 18.220. Davenport trying to get quick time, and he does not. 17.955, 179.55. So through 9 cars, it's Hudson O'Neill, Jonathan Davenport, Matt Cosner, and Justin Weaver. Up next, the current points leader in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, last night's winner, Georgetown, the 99 out of Dresden, Ohio. It'll be Devin Moran. Devin Moran, he's at the Big River Steel, Lazy Days RV, CW Trucking, Bomac, Millwood Plumbing, Anthony's Pizza, Refuel Wellness, Red Oak Pub, PV's Record Service, Car Source Auto, McHugh Chrysler, Dodge Jeep, Ibach, Phillips, CPA, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Holland Haskell's. That's the Longhorn Clements, followed by the 79 out of Dawsonville, Georgia, Donald McIntosh, and the Billy Hicks Racing. That's the Longhorn Clements, H-Hitting Total Sales, Coleman Farms Racing, Bill Stein, NobodyWalksNC.com, and then Nathan LaSalle, his first time Lucas Oil Series out of Everett, Pennsylvania, the Rocket Clements, Brad Will, State Farm Insurance Agent, Pinsky Shocks, Haas Motorsports, LaSalle's Garage, number 68. Moran, 7th at 18.173, 18173. McIntosh, first time here at Hagerstown, 18.311. for last year's Spring and Southern Nationals champion. Lap 1 for Nathan LaSalle is going to be 19.382 in that 68 car, 19.382. Moran, he'll go to 6th, up 1 spot at 18.126, 18.126. Donald McIntosh, lap 2 is 18.456, 18.456. And Nathan LaSalle, lap 2 is going to be 19.960. So we got 4 more to go here in Group A. It'll be the 6th, last year's runner-up in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He is out of Jupiter, Florida. That is Clay Harris. Clay Harris in the Ken Harris Longhorn Durham, Wilkerson Farms, Impact Electrical Services, Dunright Construction, National Fragile X Foundation, Boswell, United Cable Systems, 12 Kings Construction Supply. Followed by the 22, the top rookie in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase out of Illinois with the capital clements of Daniel Hilsebeck. He's in the Manning Chiropractic, 22 Enterprises, Big Deal Car Care, Hilsebeck Farms. Finish Line Body and Paint, Adams, Snow Removal, and Alley Auto Sales, 22. And Dylan Yoder, the Rocket Durham, 24 out of Middleburg, PA, the Strauss Electric, Whitecap, Robinson Septic Service, Wetzler Funeral Service, 24. Clay Harris, 19.651. Yoder, 18.582. Hilsebeck, 8th at 18.182. Clay Harris, second lap is 13th quickest at 18.559. Hilsebeck, good run last night at Georgetown, 20.671. And lap 2 for Dylan Yoder is 14th at 19.668. His first lap was quicker at 18.582. Should have 1 more to go. Here in Group A, it'll be Justin Can in the 66. He's out of Huntington, Pennsylvania. He is in the Border Financial, Nocala Ridge Camp, K&K Seal Coating, Sheffield's Auto Sales, Claycomb Excavating, Longhorn Clements, car 66. So the time to beat is 17.686. Hudson O'Neill. Jonathan Davenport second. Matt Cosner third. Justin Weaver fourth. Dalton Wilson, Devin Moran, your top 6. Here comes Han. Justin's first lap is 18.624. 18624 for Justin Can. He'll be one of the many drivers tomorrow night with us at Port Royal Speedway, Port Royal, Pennsylvania, the Battle in the Borough, live here on FloRacing. But come on out. Going to be a beautiful day weather-wise in Port Royal, Pennsylvania. Justin Can, lap 2 is going to be 18.694, 18694. That'll do it for Group A. Heats 1 and 2. 10th, Greg Satterley. 9th, Tyler Erb. 8th, Daniel Hilsebeck. 7th, Carson Ferguson. 6th, Devin Moran. 5th, Dalton Wilson. 4th, Justin Weaver. 3rd, Matt Costner. 2nd, Jonathan Davenport. And your quickest in Group A, picking up 10 bonus points. The 71, ladies and gentlemen, out of Martinsville, Indiana. Give him a big round of applause. Hudson O'Neill. So your pole setters will be Hudson O'Neill in Heat 1. Heat 2 will be Davenport outside row 1. And Heat 1 will be Cosner and Justin Weaver. Looking for a career victory here tonight. $25,000 to win the Konica G 50. He'll start outside row 1 in Heat 2. Okay, we'll decide Heats 3 and 4 coming up. And again, $1,000. Travis Beaver, Beaver's Auto Body and Collision in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Right now, the time to beat again is 17.686 by O'Neill. All right, Group B. Coming up next, they'll be led up by the 119 out of Jonestown, Pennsylvania. That'll be Brian Bernheisel. Brian Bernheisel, he is in. Got some debris on the racetrack. Ugly's Kettle Chips, Pioneer Pole Buildings, Tools, etc. Bolger Brothers Incorporated, Russ Gibble Roofing and Siding. That is a Laser Clements. He'll be followed by the 7 out of Georgetown, Delaware. The Ken Adams Dutch Star Motorsports Rocket Clements are Ross Robinson and the Stokely Materials, Commonwealth Equipment, ML Joseph Sand and Gravel, the Frozen Farmers, Wesley Cullen Builders, Sussex Carpentry, Hard Scrabble Express, Lady Prime Mortgage, First Aid Roofing and Exteriors, Boswell and Fox Shocks, followed by the 4, the Beast of the East, 139 career wins here. It is golden anniversary, year number 50 of racing in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. To be 70-year-old Gary Stuhler. He is at Langenfelder Mechanical Contractors, RDD's Enterprises, SKS Equipment, and Diesel. Maple Grove Machining, Neininger's Tire and Auto Center, Arizona Sports Shirts, Tim Fraker Signs, Longhorn, Vic Hill for Gary Stuhler. Bernheisel, 18.458 for Bernheisel. 18.395 for Ross Robinson, 18.524 for Stuhler. What a career he has had. The Hall of Famer, 139 career wins. Lap number 2 for Bernheisel is 18.897. Ross Robinson is 18.674. Here comes Stuhler. Stuhler, lap 2, and it's going to be 18.726, 18726. So as I mentioned, Gary Stuhler, the all-time winningest driver here in Hagerstown Speedway history. Again, he has 139 wins. Rodney Franklin is second, 117. Denny Bonebrake third at 84. Buddy Armel fourth at 81. Nathan Devereaux is fifth at 72. All-time wins here at Hagerstown. What a list there. Up next will be the 0 car out of Clements, Maryland. It'll be Dale Hollage. The 76 out of Evans, Georgia is Brandon Overton. The 24. He is out of York, Pennsylvania. That is Rick Eckert. Rick Eckert, he is in the M&M Pending and Construction, Dryden, Suburban Bolorama, Alley Oop C, Sports Bar and Grill, Rocket J. Dickens, Dale Hollage, and a Rocket Clements. Virginia Hemp Growers, Farmers Paint Company, Caruth and Sons Concrete, J.L. Buckler Farms, Hidden Valley Farm, Ricky's Auto Repair, Stokely Speed and Supply, T&T Sweeping and Portalets, DHR Custom Fabrication. Lap 1. Hollage is going to be 18.769. Brandon Overton, fast time, Group B, 18.293. And lap 1 for Eckert is going to be 18.548. Lap 2 for Hollage is 18.613. Lap 2 for Eckert to go to third at 18.408. And new quick time, he bettered his first lap, 18.242. Brandon Overton, the Riggs Motorsports. That's the Garnto Southern Heartbeat Hot Sauce, Napa Auto Parts, Bill Stein, Roof USA, UNOH, Dude Wipes, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Longhorn Clements, 76. Next, the blue 93 out of Hanover, Pennsylvania, and Longhorn Pro Power. It's Corey Lawler. Corey Lawler in 93, the PBC Lubricants. Poncho's Racing Products, Creekside Auto Sales Entry, followed by the 25Z out of Chalk Hill, PA. That'll be Mason Ziegler. Mason Ziegler, the Green Lane, RBS Truck Collision, RBS Auto and Trailer Sales. Harris Walmsley Enterprises, Fox Shocks, BX Logistics Group, Rocket Clements, and the Dwayne Johnson out of Hancock, Maryland, in the Bernheisel Pro Power, number 17J. Corey Lawler, first lap 19.011. Ziegler third now, 18.395. Wayne Johnson, 20.161 in the 17J car. Corey Lawler, lap 2 is going to remain 8th at 18.836. 1.8836. Ziegler, he'll go to second. Quick time in Group B at 18.373. 1.8373 for Ziggy. Wayne Johnson, lap 2. And he'll go 21.938, 21.938 for Wayne Johnson. Up next will be the number 1 in his return to the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series out of New Berlin, Illinois. It'll be Bishop Brandon Shepard, the Mark Richards Racing, Valvoline, Soybert Calf Ranches. Franklin Enterprises, Petrov Towing, Gunners Hunting, Ace Metalworks, Styles Marine and Maintenance, Rocket Prio. That is a Rocket Durham. Followed by the 11AC, last night's Hoker Trucking, Hard Charger out of Seaford, Delaware. That'll be Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins in the WWC 3 Trucking. Sadie Scott Farm, Abbott Electric, Tool Works, Ed's Auto Center, The Sign Shop, LLC, Rocket Cornet. Followed by 60, another late model rookie. He is out of Lakeshore, Minnesota, Dan Ebert. Dan Ebert and the Collins Brothers Towing, Minnesota Truck Headquarters. Woody's Racing, Christensen Group Insurance, Amsoil, Fox Shock Shaw Towing, Peterson Farms. That's a number 60 Rocket Durham of Dan Ebert. Shepard, fast time, Group B, 18.196, 18196 for Bishop. Lap 1 for Collins is 10th at 18.923, 18923. Here comes Ebert. Dan Ebert at 19.179. Shepard trying to improve, and he will not. 18.364, 18364. Here comes Collins. Trevor's second lap, he will go to 9th at 18.644, 18644. And here comes the Minnesota driver out of 10,000 Lakes. Ebert, 19.378, 19378. So it's Shepard, Overton, Ziegler, Ross Robinson, top 4 with 4 to go. It'll be the 20RT, the defending series champion out of Chandler, Arizona. It'll be Ricky Thornton Jr. Ricky Thornton Jr. to Kohler Motorsports. That's the Hoker Trucking, Knights Companies, Coleman Farms Racing, Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Elite Ready Mix, Capital Waste, Sunoco Race Fuels, Bill Stein, EMD Rep, Certified Inspection, Longhorn Clements, followed by Garrett Alberson out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. In the Roberts Racing, Low Voltage Solutions, Mesilla Valley Transportation, the Sunoco Race Fuels, Bilstein, Titan Racing Products, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dickey's Doghouse, Cheap Cars, Bill Sport Shop, Done Right TV, Roma Machine, Longhorn Clemenson, Trevor Feathers, the Team Zero Pro Power out of Winchester, Virginia, Martin's Pumping Services, McFarland Custom Painting, JDS Racing, lap 1 for Thornton, second, 8-2-1-3. Alberson, fourth, 18-3-1-5. Feathers, Trevor Feathers 10th at 18-5-9-3. ABC Supply Company, North River Farm. Barnes Custom Painting, Coffee Graphics, lap number 2 for Thornton. He's still second. Lap 2 a little bit slower at 18-2-7. Garrett Alberson, new quick time in Group B, 18-1-0-0 and 58. 18-1-0-0 for Alberson. Trevor Feathers to 9th in that Team Zero car at 18-4-9-2. One more to go. But still, O'Neill still quick at 17-6-8-6. It'll be the 19M out of Brandon, Mississippi. It'll be Spencer Hughes. Spencer Hughes, the JC Motorsports Colton Miller owned car. He get out of Mississippi, the team based in Birmingham, Alabama. The Yellowhammer Design and Construction, Clyburn Tank Lines, Neon Bubbles Car Wash, Lone Star Super Gas, Extreme Graphics, Turco Race Fuels. That is a Rocket J. Dickens for Spencer Hughes. Right now 11th in the championship points. Final qualifier of the night in 19M. 12th rather. First lap is 18-6-3-3, 1-8-6-3-3 for Hughes. On the gas, here he comes out of turn 4. Lap number 2, he remains 12th. A little bit slower at 18-6-7-8, 18-6-7-8. That'll do it for Group B. Heats 3 and 4 tonight. 10th, Gary Stuhler. 9th, Trevor Feathers. 8th, Brian Bernheisel. 7th, Rick Eckert. 6th, Ross Robinson. 5th, Mason Ziegler. 4th, Brandon Overton. 3rd, Ricky Thornton Jr. 2nd, Brandon Shepard. And the overall quickest in Group B at 18-1-0-0. Out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Give him a big round of applause. Garrett Alberson in 58. But the quickest overall comes out of Group A. The All-Star Performance Fast Qualifier. He will earn $1,000 from Travis Beaver at Beaver's Auto Body and Collision in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. His quickest lap tonight, 17-6-8-6. How about it for your overall fast qualifier out of Martinsville, Indiana, Hudson O'Neill.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hudson O'Neill, fastest overall here at the Hagerstown Speedway. Hudson, it's been about 3 years since you guys have had the chance to race over here. How does it feel to be back at the dirt track, dirt capital of Hagerstown Speedway?
Yeah, whenever I first started coming here, I always enjoyed racing here, and yeah, it seems like this event fights weather every year, but happy we were able to get it in today, and we're off to a good start, have a good starting spot in the heat race, so we'll try to do our best not to mess it up, and and see what we got for him here tonight.
Excellent job. Good luck tonight, Hudson, and we'll see how the rest of the night goes for you.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Are we going to use your mic for the prayer and the national anthem, sir? So, my guys are right here. Thank you so much.
All right, pre-race ceremonies about set to get underway here at the Hagerstown Speedway. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, it's going to be our anthem, our prayer, and we will be set for some semi-late qualifying, followed by the Lucas Oil late model heat races.